Hey, yo, what's the deal, man? Hey, it's your boy Tag from PW Tag Pro Wrestling Tag. You know what I mean? So I'm here chilling on a Wednesday night. I was looking at a little bit of Dynamite. Shit got boring, so I said, fuck it. Let me go and let me watch the Mets game against the Boston Red Sox. You know what I mean? Like, the Mets been on a roll. You know what I mean? They clearly been on a roll. I like them. Look, I like the Mets and the Yankees. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, I have more of a feel for the Yankees than the Mets, but I love the Mets. You know what I mean? I've always been a fan of the Mets and stuff. You know what I mean? And then also, I'm scrolling down on Twitter, and I see these banging ass pics of Jocelyn Hernandez, right? And I'm like, you know, like, she's bad. Like, listen, she is fucking gorgeous. Like, you know, that is not an ugly female. You know what I mean? She's ratchet and everything, but she's a banging female. Like that, those Playboy pics that she took, like, god damn, like, oh man, you know. But the video's not about that. You know what I mean? The video is actually about a topic that I'm surprised nobody is bringing up, you know, in terms of this business. And you know, whatever happened to the support your local indie wrestling promotion movement? What happened to that? I mean, what happened to that? You know, remember like almost 6 years ago, you know, everybody was like all hyped up in the indies, like, oh man, you know, support the indies, you know, make sure that you go to your local independent wrestling promotion, you know, support that, and da 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 da. You know, and then in 2019, you know, AEW, you know, when they blew up, you know, they basically played into the indies because the four pillars of AEW, right? I'm not talking about Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara, MJF, and fucking Jungle Boy. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the Elite. You know, oh shit, like, yo, like, the dude just took the bat and, you know, he swung out, and this nigga Peter Alonso took the fucking bat and just broke that shit on his fucking knees. Like, what the fuck? Damn, G. Hold up real quick, hold on. God damn.
It was one powerful fuck.
Jesus Christ, like, he got mad, yo, like, and Peter Alonso was nice. Like, that dude is a scary home run hitter. But let me get back into the topic. So, you know, it basically was the Elite. You know, Cody, the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega, who were kings in the indies at the time, right? So, AEW was basically, they catered hard to, to the indies and such, right? But as you see, like, over the years, you know, like, the indies has completely died down to the point where, you know, it's not as popular as it once was. Remember, like, All In, right? 2018 with Ring of Honor, which I am gonna make a video on. You know, All In was basically the ceiling for independent wrestling, right? It was the ceiling, you know, and once AEW came into fruition, and, you know, like, they pretty much catered to, you know, to the indies, because a lot of your indie faves and your indie darlings and stuff, they wound up pipelining all the way to, you know, to AEW. 6 years later, shit has changed completely. It seemed like, you know, the indie phase has definitely died down. And yes, I know about COVID. Yes, I know that COVID kind of ruined it. Listen, COVID ruined a couple of my favorite promotions that, yes, I used to watch on YouTube, right? Like Chicago. We know about, well, that was due to COVID, but also what happened to Mike Quackenbush. You know, like, if you don't know what happened to Mike Quackenbush, just type in Mike Quackenbush # speaking out. Right? Look what happened look what happened there, right? Evolve. Look what happened to Evolve. Right? Evolve was another one. You know, Evolve was definitely another one. Ring of Honor. Ring of fucking Honor. Right? Ring of Honor. To me, which was you know, next to Evolve, I think Ring of Honor was the top national wrestling promotion in the entire fucking country. Look what happened. You know, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. You don't really hear enough about Pro Wrestling Guerrilla like you used to. You know, remember, I don't hear anything about, you know, people scouting in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, you know, Battle of Los Angeles and all that. I don't hear about that anymore. You know, you don't got that. Like you don't got those main indie promotions no more that people can sink their teeth into. You know, so what do I think? I think the support indie wrestling scene, you know, is dead. It's fucking dead. Independent wrestling is not dead as a whole, but the popularity, the large popularity of it is done. It is finished. Because remember, shit, they had fucking, even New Japan catered to the indies, you know, like even they, you know, they had catered to the, actually no, let me take that back, because they usually had catered to Ring of Honor at the top, right? It was Ring of Honor. But, you know, what happened was, once the phase is gone, I mean, that's it. I mean, shit, I used to go to Hot Topic, and they used to have like a bunch of indie stuff, right? With New Japan and, well, actually, it's mostly with the Elite. It's mostly with the Elite and stuff, but, you know, them days are gone, man. Them days are fucking gone. Like the days of, you know, the indie darlings and stuff, those days are over. Those days are legit over. Like, if you also notice, the main stars of the quote unquote indies, and I'm gonna say why I put quote unquote, of the quote unquote indies are people who wrestles overseas. You know, like the overseas stars. Like, you know, what's the dude named who AEW I think is on the verge of signing? Michael Oku. You know, OKU. You know, and the reason why I say quote unquote indies is because now, you got, you know, all the stars are actually overseas, like fucking Will Ospreay and stuff, you know. And also, I gotta throw in British wrestling in this too. I gotta throw in British wrestling, because remember, British wrestling was also hot 6 years ago. So combine that with the indies, you know, them shits has died completely, you know. So now, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, yeah, you still got your NWAs, and you still got your Deadlocks, and you still got fucking, you know, Pro Wrestling Revolver, all this other stuff, but it's not the same. It is not the fucking same. I mean, let me see what you got. You got your Beyond Wrestlings, you got your Smash Wrestlings, but it's not the fucking same. The only promotion that's actually there right now as we speak that is the lead, you know, when it comes down to the indies, is MLW. Even they're not high at this point. Like, they are ice cold. You know, so to me, the indies it's dead. It's fucking dead. In terms of the popularity of the indies, like it's completely dead. Excuse me. You know, it is completely dead. The top promotions you got: WWE, AEW, TNA, which is, you know, in bed with WWE, MLW, and New Japan Pro Wrestling, and then you got CMLL and fucking AAA. You know, now basically, you know, WWE's NXT brand is your fucking indie. That is your indie right there. You know, so like I said, independent wrestling is dead. It's dead. The popularity of independent wrestling is dead. You know, and you know, hey, it is what it is. You know, and I got another video to talk about, you know, in regards to indie wrestling. In regards to indie wrestling, because I have a lot of stuff to say. And it involves Ring of Honor and All Elite Wrestling, as such. Or what I like to call All Elementary Wrestling. You know? So I am out. So I will catch you. This video is actually getting loaded up on a Thursday morning at 11 o'clock. So I am out.